I quit my 70K per year corporate job before it even started and went all in on my AI business, and now I make over 30K per month consistently. By the end of this video, you're gonna know the exact journey I took to go from corporate professional to full-time AI business owner making 30K per month so you can replicate my exact journey and get results for yourself. Look, I was literally about to start my corporate journey, like offer letter in hand, ready to travel from Atlanta, where I'm from, all the way across the nation to LA, until I found this golden opportunity. And I essentially ended up going from being another corporate employee that's probably gonna get replaced by AI to a full-time 30K per month AI business owner who's helping businesses leverage these exact systems that could have potentially replaced me. And the crazy part is, I don't do complex coding or spend hours and hours on my business to fulfill these services to clients and actually get them good results. But before I dive in, let me ask you something. I mean, how many of you are worried that AI is going to take your job? Because here's the crazy part. While everyone is worried about AI replacing their jobs, there's actually a massive gold rush of businesses ready to throw money at people who know how to install these exact AI systems into their businesses to help them grow their marketing or automate system. And I'm talking like 2K, 5K, 10K per month per client. And look, I'm not some guru trying to sell you a course. My name is Harsha, and a little over 2 years ago, I was in a similar situation to what you may be in right now. I was worried about my job, wondering if it's even worth slaving for hours towards something that doesn't even build my future. And the funny thing is, I graduated at one of the top institutes for electrical engineering, which is a degree I graduated in. And even that didn't get me a satisfying corporate career that gave me the time and financial freedom that I wanted. Like, I had this prestigious Boeing job lined up, but I just knew that it wouldn't give me the certainty in the future that I wanted for myself. And at the same time, ChatGPT had just come out at that time. So I was worried that AI could probably take my job. So instead of taking that corporate job, knowing that I would be locked into these golden handcuffs, I decided to quit the offer before it even started and go all in on this. I started digging deeper into how AI could actually be monetized, especially for people like business owners that just don't have the time to do the work. And that's when I discovered something that completely changed the trajectory of my life. Like, seriously. Here's what I found that changed everything. So I started building my own AI agency, selling these custom automations to businesses. And I was making a bit of money, right? It was cool. But I realized that the amount of effort it took, the amount of custom coding, the amount of technical skills and labor it took for me to deliver these services to clients to get them real results, it was a lot more than these gurus told me online. I know for a fact you've seen those videos where people say, oh, sell this end-to-end template for $3,000 to a local business owner. But the reality is, it is much more complicated than what they tell you. And you don't realize that until you actually start fulfilling for clients, if you know how to get the clients to actually care about paying you for this in the first place. But while I was building that business, I faced a massive problem that I realized most of these business owners had. I just couldn't scale my content. Me and the clients I were working with were trying to post content online or making some sort of terrible attempts to, but they just didn't have the time to record content, put themselves out there, and build their personal brand to generate leads. So while I was solving and automating some random backend systems that didn't really add the most value to their business, there was this massive gap in which I realized no one is really solving with AI. And so I had this realization, what if I could just use AI to solve that exact problem? I needed to be posting content consistently to generate leads for my own agency, and so did my clients. The problem is, I didn't have time and neither did they. I was too busy fulfilling for clients, taking sales calls, and just growing the business holistically that recording content became a second thought. So I spent a few months trying to figure it out, and it finally clicked. All I did was create an AI avatar of myself that pretty much took care of all of the content process for me. I used AI to come up with content ideas. I used AI to write the scripts. I used the AI avatar to create the video of me presenting the script so I didn't have to record. I used AI to edit the video along with some editors I had. And then I had AI post the content itself. And it worked, like really worked. My content started bringing in consistent leads. I was posting 3 to 5 times a day across platforms, and I had so much traffic that I had to build a wait list of people wanting to work with me. And that's when the light bulb went off. Every business has these same problems. They know that they need to build a social media presence in this new age of marketing, but they just don't have the time to record content. Or they're just not confident in front of a camera and want to step into a studio every time they have to record videos. Or they're spending thousands on content creators and agencies that aren't really solving the problem for them because they're not even giving them the videos to create. And all of this accumulates to one major problem. They're missing out on getting inbound leads of people that want to work with them because they're not visible online. But here's the thing, they don't need some fancy, complicated AI automation system like you might have seen online. They just need someone to create and set up this AI avatar system for them that just runs on autopilot. It's an AI version of themselves that posts content 24/7, comes up with infinite ideas, and never gets tired or burnt out in front of a camera. And the beauty of this is that all of the AI tools exist. You just need to know how to put them together using no code and deliver it to a client to solve their problem. That means that you do not need to be tech savvy or know how to do complex coding. It simply means you need to understand what content works for the specific business and then implement the system using existing AI tools and templates. Now, I know what you're thinking, Harsha, it seems way too good to be true. But look, I get it. I was skeptical too. But let me show you what happened after I pivoted to this model instead of just selling these custom automations. Look, on the screen is my Stripe dashboard, Fanbasis, and other random payments that I've gotten from clients to set up these exact AI avatar content systems that I've been talking about. And it's super cool because I've been invited to be on some of the top AI channels in the world, been able to connect with some of the coolest entrepreneurs, and also partnered with some amazing AI tools in the space. Now, look, I'm sure your brain is automatically going into objections and excuses. So let's talk about those. The first one I get all the time is, but Harsha, I don't know how to code. All these people online telling you about selling AI chatbots and AI automations that don't require code are definitely lying to you. And I know this for a fact because I built custom automations, RAG pipelines, and whatever it may be to clients. And trust me, it took a lot of coding. The tools that we use to create these AI avatars and technology are pre-existing. You don't need any coding skills. All the AI avatar tools that I use are pretty much drag and drop or just text-based. So you don't really need much custom coding to create any systems. Like, you're not building AI from scratch, you're just using existing systems and customizing them for these businesses. But this business model is amazing because I've gotten my agency to a point where I could disappear for a week and go on vacation, and my team would run this system and fulfill for my clients without needing my help. Once you set up the system for a client, it runs semi-automatically. You're pretty much just managing and optimizing the system as you keep learning about the business and collecting data. And if you're someone who's deep in the AI space, watching videos like this all day long, you're probably thinking, oh, the AI space is way too saturated. But here's the thing, everyone is trying to build the next ChatGPT and they're trying to build some crazy technology, but they're forgetting about the little guys, the smaller businesses that just need someone to take time off their hands and help them with these front-end systems. Coaches, consultants, agencies, realtors, local business owners, all these people know they need content, but they don't understand how to use these systems to actually take care of it for them. So you become the one that teaches them and implements it for them. So let me break down exactly how this works and how you could get started today in just 3 simple steps. Step 1 is finding the right businesses. I've gotten on hundreds of sales calls with business owners looking for this type of system, so I pretty much have already figured out what type of businesses actually need it the most. It's coaches and consultants who need to build authority through their content but don't have time to record. It's agencies who need to generate leads through content, but the founder is just way too busy running the actual business. And it's realtors, financial advisors, fitness trainers, anyone who needs to be visible online to get clients but struggles with consistently posting and being on camera. These are people who understand the value of content marketing but are drowning in everything else they need to do. So now that you've identified who to actually work with, the second step is to install the AI avatar system. This is where the actual magic happens. You want to sit down with the business owner and identify their clients' and customers' biggest pain points, desires, goals, and objections so that you can create content that addresses each of those needs and desires and provides educational value without needing them to record the video. Then you just set up the entire system. You want to create an AI avatar using tools like HeyGen and 11 Labs that looks and sounds like them. You want to create a content research system that does all of the research and finds top trending ideas for them to use. You want to create a script writing system using tools like Poppy that pretty much creates engaging, high quality content that builds authority for your client in their exact voice. You then want to create a video generation system that creates the content without any bottlenecks. And finally, an editing and posting system that packages and distributes these videos out to your client's ideal customer. Now, I know I said a lot, but the implementation is actually pretty simple. And even if you don't want to use these AI tools yourself, there's a bunch of talented freelancers and people online who understand these systems and can just use them on your behalf. All you need to do is connect these tools and people together that take a small portion of what you actually charge to the client. Or you can just learn to do it yourself, because to be honest, when you're starting out, it's really not that hard. And I think it's better to actually deliver to the client yourself before delegating to other people. And the third and final step is my favorite. Get paid every single month for setting up these systems and posting content monthly for your clients. Now, when I used to sell AI automations back in the day, I would do some sort of large upfront setup fee for like $3,000 to $5,000 and then some sort of $200 to $500 a month management. Now, this works and it's cool and all, but this monthly management fee usually becomes a lot more effort and time than you anticipate, and you're not really getting too much of a margin from this fee. Whereas now, when I'm selling these AI avatar systems, I know for a fact that every single month, a client is going to want to keep working with me to get these same deliverables of 30, 60, 90 videos every month and will pay me multiple four figures for that amount. And the best part is it's almost the same where a lot of the systems get set up in month one, but since you're focusing on the deliverables that are given each month, you can charge the same every single month, knowing that the result the client is getting is the same or better. So you're not really trading time for money like a traditional agency, but rather setting it up once and letting it run on autopilot month to month. And look, you can watch this video all you want and implement the steps I gave you, but you need to realize that the time is now. 2025 is almost coming to an end, and a lot of businesses are going to need your help. Every business owner knows they need to be posting content consistently. They see other people in their industry blowing up, generating hundreds of inbound leads while they're stuck begging for clients every month. But they're overwhelmed by having to constantly record content and put themselves out there because of how much they're managing around the other parts of the business. And even if they know a solution like this exists, they're just scared of the technology, unknown on how to actually implement it for their specific business and get results for themselves. And for someone who understands both, they're probably just way too busy to actually implement this for themselves. But they do have budgets and they do have problems that this AI is designed to solve. And you can be the one that is actually designing, implementing, and getting paid to solve these problems. So while everyone's trying to be the next AI influencer or build the next billion-dollar chat GPT, you can be the one that's at the forefront of this industry, building these AI avatar content systems and practically developing business value for these clients. This is literally what I did for myself first. I had this exact same problem and I solved it using these AI content systems. Now, I've been getting tons of messages of people asking me to teach them this exact system. And honestly, I've been hesitant for a while because I don't want to create some BS coaching program that gets people no results. So here's what I've decided to do. I want to take on a small group of people for a one-on-one mentorship to work with me personally and not some random coach I'm going to send your way or some group coaching calls that get you lost in the crowd. And so over the next 12 weeks, I'm going to work with you personally to get the following set up for you. We're going to first identify the perfect niche and offer. We'll figure out exactly what businesses you should be targeting with AI avatar content systems based on your existing background, network, and interests. We'll then set up your complete client acquisition system. Whether that's warm outreach, cold outbound, or this exact organic content system for yourself, we will have it set up and streamlined so you know exactly how leads are entering your funnel and how to actually manage them. And once you have all these leads pouring in, I'm going to give you the exact copy and paste templates and scripts that I'm using to qualify and book these leads on sales calls and also close over 60% of these qualified leads that I'm booking on these calls. It's going to be my outbound and inbound scripts, my sales calls, my proposal templates, all of it. And then I'm going to show you the exact AI avatar and system setup that I'm using to fulfill to these clients, the exact tools, workflows, and processes that I use to create these exact AI avatar content systems. And I'm going to work with you hands-on like I am with my current students until you land your first AI client. And that is not a maybe. That is a guarantee because I know for a fact I can do that for you. And look, I'm not just talking theory. You've literally seen the proof in the screenshots. And this past month, as of recording, I generated over $30,000 selling this exact system to qualified business owners who have the problems that I'm solving. And it's the exact system that I use to go from scratch, knowing absolutely nothing, to building this business and life that I have today, taking way too many flights in the past year and being able to work when I want. I've already done all the hard work and trial and error of figuring out the best niches, the best offers, and the best marketing techniques in terms of outbound and inbound marketing, and also the correct system to run a powerful fulfillment engine. So you're literally just copying what already works for me specifically. I mean, I use this exact AI system for my own content. You may have even came through Instagram from a video that was created with this exact system. And that's the beauty of this business model. You can use it to generate leads for yourself while also fulfilling this exact system for other clients. Now, you might be wondering, why would this guy be giving away all these secrets that took him tens of thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours to figure out? But here's the thing. This market is more than large enough for everyone to take a piece of the pie. If I'm able to help people start a business in this industry or allow existing business owners to add this to their offering, I'm pretty much creating massive market awareness to this sort of solution. It's impossible for me to take the entire market share. So by creating my own competitors in a way, I'm creating massive brand awareness and market awareness that drives more people to me anyway. So everyone gets a piece of the pie and it's a win-win. Now, there might be a few more things running through your head, so I want to clear them before you even ask it. You might be wondering, what if I have no business experience? Look, that's fine. You can be an existing business owner that wants to add this to their arsenal of services, and you're already good to go. But if you don't have business experience, beauty of this solution is that you don't need to. You can take these existing templates, systems, and frameworks and deliver them to a client based on their specific needs. You just need to know how to use these existing AI tools and customize the solution for business owners, which means you don't need any advanced consulting or technical coding skills. And some of you might be wondering, what if the AI bubble bursts? What if this stops working? Well, as long as businesses need leads and need to grow their brand, this solution is not going anywhere. And I truly believe that content marketing and social media is just getting bigger and bigger, which means all we're doing is making it 10 times more efficient with AI. Here's the thing though. If I'm promising to work with you one-on-one and actually devote my personal time away from my agency, I can only take on a limited amount of people. I'm not trying to build some massive course empire here. I've just gotten so many messages of people that want to work with me that I only want to help those that are ready to skip the trial and error and are truly positioned to succeed with this business model. And honestly, this opportunity won't really last forever. Most businesses don't have AI avatar content systems yet, but eventually they will because other players are going to set the systems up before you get a chance to. So the early movers and action takers are the ones that are truly going to dominate in this space. So if you're tired of worrying about AI potentially taking your job, or you're unsatisfied by the work you do in your corporate, or you want a business model that doesn't take all of your time and only requires a few hours a week to run and manage, then click the link in the description below to apply to work with me one-on-one and see if you're a good fit for this mentorship. I'll personally review your application, and if I think you're a good fit, we'll hop on a call to discuss exactly the roadmap we're going to take to get you to your first AI client in the next 12 weeks. Look, do what you want, but please don't wait on this. The AI industry is constantly changing, and what works now may not work in 6 months' time or 1 year time. And seriously, if you've made it this far into the video, I can tell that this is something you really want to do. So click the link below, apply, and let's see if we can work together to help you build that business that you've always wanted to. And if you're an existing business owner that just wants my agency to set up this system for you, then click the second link in the description to schedule a time with me and my team to understand your goals and see if we'd be a good fit to work together. And look, if you got value from this video, make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be posting a lot more content on how to build and scale your AI agency using AI avatars and content systems. If you have specific questions or want me to cover specific topics in this space, just comment them below because I will be taking a look. But thank you for watching, and as always, take care.